Hey guys, Casey here, and this week I wanted to talk about something that everyone does and everyone hates, and that's going back to school. Going back to school is a lot of mixed emotions. Parents are scared, kids are scared or nervous, and a lot of things just kind of, I feel, fall apart, or not fall apart, but they can get lost in everything, and it's hard to think about stuff, and you're kind of like, okay, it's a new year. Sometimes you're starting a new school, sometimes you're moving up a grade and starting a new school, and it's just difficult. So I thought I would give you guys some tips / items that I thought made going back to school easier, and I know that most of you guys are going to college or high school or even middle school or whatever, so I thought I would try to put in items in this video that can be universal to those. By the way, I'm trying a new lipstick. Let me know in the comments if it works. If it doesn't work, I won't be offended. So yeah, these are some items that I have that I just feel like I've learned over the years that have helped me, that definitely made life easier, and I learned them the hard way, which is realizing later that these helped. So let's go. First thing I want to talk about is backpacks. I have my black backpack here from LL Bean, and you can get these monogrammed, by the way. It has a cute little tag with my lizard on it, and it has my name and address, which you probably just saw. But I love these. Now, in high school, I was a big fan of the cross-body, like, side saddle bag, and I really wish I had it because it just kind of, like, hurts your shoulders a little bit. But when I travel, this is my travel backpack. It's a regular backpack. It's got the two straps, and it's got a little pocket up here for like an iPhone. It's got a middle pocket, and inside it's got about 4 pockets, including one for a laptop or iPad, which is great. But anyways, a good backpack is important. This is full of stuff because I just got back from New York, so I have yet to unpack that. But a good backpack is super important. You're going to be wearing it, you're going to carry books in it, and it'll eventually be bigger than you are and way more. So a good backpack is very, very, very important. Now, this is probably a college-only thing, and more geared towards girls, so guys, if you're watching this video, hold on, I'm getting stuff. But if you're going to college and you're a girl and you're a little nervous about leaving home, you know, I personally don't think there's anything wrong with taking a little comfort item. I certainly did, and then as freshman year got on, I actually traveled with it back home and left it, because I was like, you know what, second to freshman year, I was pretty confident in my school, my home where I lived in school, who my roommate was, who my neighbors were, who I was friends with at that point. So I felt like that comfort item was okay being left at home. Now, there were definitely times when I actually went out and maybe purchased a comfort item. I believe I made a Build-A-Bear my sophomore year that I could kind of just like, I don't really know, but sometimes you just kind of want a comfort thing. And right now, this is mine. It's my little shark pillow. It's got little teeth. But it's my Sharky little pillow pet. And he's great. And he does not really fold. Oh, maybe because I have the patch over his Velcro. That probably would help to take off. But he's a pillow pet, and I have a other one. But they fold up like that, and then they Velcro like that, and they unvelcro into a pillow. Now, I leave him unvelcroed, but he is my little comfort item, and I love him, and I squeeze him when I need to. But he's just great. He's a shark, and you know me and sharks, I'm obsessed with him. But bringing a comfort item is not a bad thing. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and if you need it, do it. That's one for college and high school, you know. You go home. You shouldn't need a comfort item in high school. Number 3 is something that I wished I had, and it's this. It's a black folder, and inside it's got a piece for like a little loose leaf piece of paper. It's got a card holder and a little calculator in there, and it's got 2 pockets, one there and one there. I had these in college, and then I printed out the name of the class and taped it onto the front in like clear clear tape that I didn't feel like come off, and I also had it taped down the side here, so if it was in my drawer face up, I could see it, but if it was in my drawer sideways, I could see it on the binding of it. But these are just really great. They're easy, they're very professional looking, and they're pretty basic. And if you're in college, you're usually only taking 5 classes at a time. So 5 of these would only be about that big. You could definitely fit in a drawer long ways or flat ways. And this just helped me stay really organized. It was big enough, like I've used this paper quite a lot, but usually like one of these pads of paper, and the pad of paper slips right in. One of those pads of paper usually was enough for a class, like a semester. If I took a lot of notes, a lot of times I took my computer. But if I just needed to write stuff, you know, this was good. This is good enough for that. Alright parents, this is probably the one thing you're really going to dislike, and it's item number 4. And that is, if your child is going to high school or college, I recommend getting 1 of 2 things for them that will make their day, either buying a Christmas or birthday or whatever. But the first option is this little baby, and it is the Nook Glow-Write e-reader. Now, a lot of these things come with textbooks available. You can find textbooks, and they're tiny. Look at that. It's like the size of a little, like, I don't even know the dimensions, but it's tiny. It's tinier than an iPad mini, and that's pretty tiny. A lot of these come with textbooks on them. Not on them, but available for download. And it just makes them easier. And if the teacher's okay with it, always consult the teacher. They might not want this. They might want the kids to highlight stuff in the book. But if it's okay with your teacher, and if you have a child or a college student or high schooler that doesn't like to read, this might actually make it a little easier and a little funner for them. And you can highlight stuff on this. There is an option. You can highlight in any shade that you want. And yeah, now the same goes for this. It's my iPad mini. It is my iPad mini that has a little smart cover on it. And I also have like a full cover slip-on. But it's just my little iPad mini. And this also is equipped with something called iBooks. And I'm currently reading No Time for Fear by Paul the Elder. But iBooks also has a IU, which is iUniversity, and it has a lot of university textbooks, and it has a lot of high school textbooks on it that are available at much cheaper prices. And like I said, just like with the Nook, this might be able to make your child read. It might make it funner, and once again, you can highlight in it, so they're never lost in place, and it makes things so much easier. So high school parents, college parents, I recommend that. It makes it so much easier. The next item is something that I wish I had used more of. I had one in college and none in high school, but it's this. It is a little box that has stuff in it, and this is my charging cord box. So this has all manners of charging cords and electronic stuff in it, and I love it. It's big enough, it's small enough to fit a ton of stuff, and it's small enough to fit in a locker, I believe, and it's, you know, obviously you can fit this in a dorm room. You can put it in your closet or under your bed or, you know, in a drawer, because I have mine in the bottom of my drawer and I pull it out and I know where my cords are. But this definitely helped a lot, so I recommend getting these. They're universal. You can use them in high school, college, middle school, anywhere. But I definitely recommend it if you're someone that has a lot of cords, or just need a little organization. You can keep makeup in it, you can keep your hair products in it, you can keep your facial products in it, you can keep your vitamins in it, you can keep your hand sanitizers in it, you can keep whatever you want. But it just keeps things in a nice compact little place that makes it seem organized. Talking about hand sanitizer, I do not have one on me right now, but hand sanitizer is very important. It keeps you clean and lots of other stuff. Now, I want to get into some stuff that I think are just good things to have on you in school, whether it's college or high school. And this is going to be the part where it turns into a little bit of a haul video, because I recently went to Bath & Body Works and got some stuff that I think you guys would like. But before any of that, keep it in your locker, keep it in your backpack. If you're in college and you're running around and you're busy and it's hot, like I went to school in Florida, it's hot. You need to just top up a little bit. This is tiny. If you're in high school, you're going to be in gym class, and most high schools have pools now where you have to do a pool unit. And of course, if you have my luck, you're going to be at the last period of the day when you have to go out with your wet hair and wet clothes, and you're going to be smelling like chlorine. So this is handy, and so is one of these. This is very handy. It's my favorite scent. It's Paris and More, and it smells amazing. But have these two things. They're very little. They fit completely perfectly in the backpack. They also fit in your locker or in a gym locker, and you can just keep these in your little gym locker, because my locker's like this, and it was enough to fit my clothing and like my little like backpack. But these are great to have if you need a towel or deodorant, or like spritz yourself if you've been sweaty. Really good to have. Is a good pair of just slip-on sandals. I have these Adidas that are my favorite. If you're in gym, you're gonna want something to wear if you need to be in the showers or gym locker rooms and they're stinky. And if you're in college, if you got communal bathrooms, you're gonna want a pair of shoes that you can wear in the shower, because they're probably disgusting. So here comes the haul video, and I'll explain how this all gets into it. These little things right here, these mini candles, if you see, they're totally tiny. This is the scent Leaves. I also got the pumpkin cupcake with a cute little pumpkin on the lid. This is the classic Bath & Body Works. I got pecan pumpkin waffle, which I have a candle of from last year, but they came out again. It's one of my favorites. And I also got the marshmallow fireside. And this literally smells like a campfire in a candle. Now you're probably wondering, how do candles fit into this? You can't put candles in high school, and you can't have candles in a dorm room because it's fire. You don't need to light these, guys. These are pretty potent on their own. I leave this in my room with the lids off, and they smell in my room anyways. Now, if you really want to make it smell good, you can light it and just get that going, and then blow it out and let it sit for a day or two. But honestly, you can stick these in your locker at school, and it'll just make your locker smell nice. And same with college. You can get these and just put them in your room to make it smell nice. And if you want to light them for a few seconds and then immediately blow them out just to make your room smell great. Or your other option, which I have back here, is get an electric wax smell. It has an on and off switch, and they are allowed in dorm rooms. Now, high school, sorry, you're just going to need to stick with one of these and just leave the top off. But I promise you, it can be potent with the top off, and it can make everything smell good without lighting it. The next thing that I got is the Bath & Body Works Watermelon Lemonade Nourishing Hand Cream. If you live, and it smells like summer, if you live in a cold climate, this is very important. I put this on all the time in the winter just to keep my hands really nice, and even in the summer if they're just a little dry or need it, it's great. Usually I keep one of these in my bag because you never know. It feels good to put lotion on your hands, makes your hands soft, it just makes everything feel better. In college I use this because once again I was in heat and I was in and out of the pool and in and out of air conditioning. I just felt my skin got very dry, so I even put it sometimes like in my T-zone to keep things just like not cracky and gross. And in high school, you can keep these in your locker, you can keep these in your backpack, but I just think it's something really important to have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope some of these ideas helped you in going back to school. I know it's something that every year everyone dreads. Believe me, I was the same way. Anyways, I hope some of this helped. If it did, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to comment below and leave me your comments and questions. So if you like this video, like I said, leave comments below and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, and good luck with school this year. Make it a good one and do your best, because that's all you can do.